Hi, everybody. Welcome to Marc's Drunk Game 1 recap right now for Big Apple Hockey. And look, I'm not going to lie. The ending of it wasn't that great. The rest of it was for the New York Rangers. So there's a lot more positive things to say about this game. Everybody that's on the ledge, please step back. Step back right now. I know you're seeing a reflection of me back there right now, but everybody, step back, calm down. Just remember, the New York Rangers lost a triple overtime game where they got the game-winning goal in the third period, and Capo Caco crashed the net and got it disallowed. Do not, do not try to drum. Do not try to slit your wrist. Do not punch a wall, Mike Cangelosi. Anyway, so yeah, I got to say no to that. Aaron is actually usually a pretty good defensive player. But anyway, we're going to get to all my game notes. But first things first, we got to do something that all of us need to do. Yeah. I don't know if there's no number or level of Jameson that could get this game out of your head. But let me just start with my first note. Fuck! I don't even know if there's enough U's in that. I honestly think tonight's game was for the Rangers to lose. I really do. They controlled the majority of that game. Now, when Carolina started the press, Igor Shesterkin stayed strong. And that's what you got to remember. You got to remember that Igor Shesterkin stays strong. This is the best Igor's looked in the playoffs so far. The best. And if the Rangers get 5 more efforts like this, they're going to end the series in 6. So, by the way, my buddy Chris is going to join me for some emotional support right now. Go ahead, Chris, bring up a chair. And he was watching this game with me all throughout the night, and you guys saw his face on Instagram. He was very quiet, very stoic. It's just kind of what I need right now. So thank you, Chris.
You're welcome, Mark. I thoroughly believe the Rangers outplayed Carolina tonight and perhaps let one get away tonight.
Well, that's the thing. They let one get away tonight, and you can't help but say the New York Rangers, the first 40 minutes, were the most dominant 40 minutes the way we have seen for the New York Rangers in this playoff series, or the season, I should say. And, I mean, I have to put this note on there because it just makes me shake my head. The referees actually did a pretty good job, I thought. We're going to complain about a couple calls in a second, but Ryan Strome killing the Rangers' only power play by tripping not one, but 2 players. It's like, oh, you got away with 1. Oh, wait, now you have to trip 1 more. Well, I mean, if you're doing that, Ryan, great job. Good. You don't want to be resigned. So, anyway, so that killed the only power plays of the game for the New York Rangers, and quickly the power play that was for the Carolina Hurricanes went there and gone very quickly. The refs were good in this game. I know everybody wants to say, "Oh no, the refs in the Pittsburgh series." Yeah, the refs with the Pittsburgh series are pretty terrible. The refs in this game, very good. They swallowed their whistles. They basically said, "We're calling this. We're calling this. Go get whatever penalties that there are. Anything else." So the only question I have on the Rangers side is the Tyler Mott cross check to the back of his, or the back of his back, actually. I keep wanting to say the back of his neck. It's actually much lower. But you know what? Tyler Mott was fine. Tyler Mott was great in this game. Tyler Mott might have been the Rangers' 3rd best, or maybe 4th best forward. But more on that in a second. Because the Rangers moved the puck exceptionally well in the first 2 periods. Exceptionally well. And you know what? They were absolutely fantastic all the way through until you got to the third period, but we're going to get to that in a second. The Rangers kid line dominates in this game. Filipino scored the only goal of the game, but you know what? Capo Caco was outstanding. Alexi Lafreniere with a lone assist and a post hit that, let's be honest, that goes the other way. Maybe the Rangers aren't talking about that. Yes, Carolina hit a couple posts, 2 of them, in fact, but that's one of those things you got to get. Now, one of the guys I got to praise in this game, I'm praising him. He had a great game. He had one bad play. But Keandre Miller, especially on the Seth Jarvis goal, looked like an NFL safety taking out a wide receiver trying to get a long pass. He closed the distance and just drilled him. And you know what? That's what the Rangers need in this series. There's lots of other evidence that we have that the Rangers are going to be just as good as the Carolina Hurricanes in this series. Don't worry about it, Ranger fans. I know we're seeing game 1 and going, oh my God, what are the Rangers going to do? Well, guess what? The Rangers are going to be a pretty damn good team in this series. Moving on. Igor Shesterkin, who was asleep for the first 2 periods, was absolutely superb when the Canes came out in the third period and absolutely tried to swamp them. I got to say this. One reason why I've been referring to the Carolina Hurricanes as the NHL's answer to a rope-a-dope because they've done it so many times throughout the last was it the last month? How many times have the Canes? Yeah. How many times have the Canes been down 2-0 to Team X? Whether it's the Islanders, whether it's the New Jersey Devils, whether it's Flyers, and then you're sitting there going, oh, the Canes are going to lose. No, the Canes come out in the third period and win the game. It's just what happens sometimes. On. Need a little bit more booze. Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. All right.
Islanders are done, but the Rangers may come back and do something to damage yet.
Hey, there's plenty of time for the Rangers to do damage. Because after all, they lost game 1. Oh, they lost game 1, 3, and 4. They still won.
Yes,
Like
did.
right now, Igor Shesterkin is 3-0 versus elimination. Every Ranger fan, don't worry. And I'll be looking at all these comments in a minute. So let's get down to this. All right. Let's look at the key minutes. That's the key moments. And by the way, I kind of feel like Joe Pesci and Lethal Weapon, I think it was. Okay. All right. But the New York Rangers had this game for 58 minutes. Keandre Miller was a little too aggressive on Sebastian Aho's goal. What happened was Brady Shea, great outlet pass, and then he got it over to, I believe it was Seth Jarvis on the left wing side. Jarvis feeds it over to the middle to Svechnikov, and Svechnikov then throws it down low to Aho. Deke, save, rebound, goal. Realistically speaking, that's on Keandre. If it was Jacob Trouba on the other side, I'd be killing Jacob Trouba. Keandre had a great game. I do not want to take this away from him. But by the way, that's what the Canes do. They make you pay if you make one mistake. One mistake. That's all the Canes do. And now let's go to overtime. Carolina Hurricanes are pressing. They're pressing. They had the puck in the zone for the Rangers. I want to say at least 45 seconds, would you say?
45 to a minute, yeah.
Yeah, 45 to a minute. And what happened was Ian Cole gets a shot, turns around, and Matt Lindgren ends up being whatever. Oh, sorry.
You have to get the other Lindgren.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, guys. I know way too many people. Matt Lindgren, my coworker. Jesus, this is the same thing when I said with Sheldon O'Keefe because I was after Connor. All right. So this is why former actors always need 2 takes. So anyway, Not that anybody's going to ever forget it. But Ian Cole turns around and it ends up deflecting off of Ryan Lindgren's stick and into the net. All right, you can always come on in. Who are you rooting for tonight? The Rangers or the Hurricanes?
Obviously, the Rangers.
Oh, the Rangers? Okay. So how'd you feel about tonight?
I mean, we all.
Oh, jump on in. Jump on in. No, jump on
I'm
in.
good, I'm good.
All right. Well, I can always listen to your voice. What did you think about the game?
Unfortunate, there were many missed shots that could have been goals.
Correct.
But obviously, it's just disheartening that we were up with 2 minutes left, and they gave up that goal. Had confidence going into the overtime, but again, missed opportunities, and hopefully next game we can capitalize and bring it back to the Garden with a 1-1 series tie.
All right.
And that'll give us an opportunity to maybe take it to the next level. Listen, we don't want to get down 3-1 against this team. We know the players that are on this team. There are several players that used to be on our team. We know their strategies. We know their strengths. We know their weaknesses. And I feel like we capitalize on that for a lot of this game. But you know what? Next game, you know what? It's just, you know what it is? You can't walk out of here feeling like, for me, it's just tough to walk out of this place feeling like we lost this game. It was tough. It's a tough pill to swallow. But at the same time, I feel like for most of the game we outplayed them. And hopefully next game we can take one and maybe steal one, which would feel like, kind of not only a moral victory, but a definite jump. And maybe, feel like when we walk out of this place, not only before one, it'll feel like it was 5-1, because this feels like a victory. It really did. It really did. We really took it to the next level here, against a superior team, point-wise. But you know what? Hopefully we can take it to the next level next game. We can walk out of here 1-1 and take it back to the Garden and get back there and just finish this thing off and get to the third round. That's what I want to do.
Now, one thing I contended in my playoff preview, and by the way, I got to get your name in a second. Oh, actually, what is your name right now?
Brad.
Brad. Okay, good. I do think the Rangers need to win two.
Call me B-Rad if you would like.
Oh, well, he is B-Rad. But I do think the Rangers need to win two road games in the series. And how about playing Antti-Raanta in this game?
I mean, you're asking things out of my scope. I'm not a coach. I was kind of walking back and forth outside. So, listen, there's nothing I can really give you as far as his play-by-play. I think he played pretty well. I think that the team played pretty well. I think that the goalie played very great. And, listen, my only hope is that we can bring a victory on Friday. My birthday is tomorrow. I'm 41.
Hi.
And listen, Friday, I hope they bring me a victory. And listen,
Happy birthday!
I had my bar.
Happy birthday, young man.
Thank you. Listen, my bar mitzvah year was 1994. My bar mitzvah day was the day that beat the Devils in Game 7. And I'll tell you this much right now.
Here we
If
go.
can bring home a cup this year, and, hopefully secure something nice. It would just be, something nice. Anyway, listen, great
Brad,
to meet you guys.
Brad, thank you.
Wonderful
I'll give you a
meet
card on the way out.
Yeah,
by the way.
give me a card.
Yeah.
I know you very well. Listen, enjoy
Don't
your-
bet the horses, Brad. It's what I gotta
Or
say.
no, or bet the horses is okay. As long as you get advice from him. All right. So again, Antti-Raanta I thought was absolutely fantastic in this game. And something, and Chris, you would agree with me on this. Like, he was definitely the difference between the Rangers going up 4-0 in the first period. Not even the first period, the first 40 minutes. They could have been 4-0, 5-0.
It could have easily been 3-4-0 at the end of the first, and maybe 4-5 at the end of the second. They were outplaying them greatly.
Yeah. And
Raanta was the difference.
Raanta was the difference. And you know what? As Ranger fans, you go, no, whatever. Like, even I did it. Like you heard me in the playoff preview. Ronta's a good goalie, but you're never sure about him. But you know something? You gotta like what you've seen out of him. So there you go.
A former Ranger, by the way.
A former Ranger. Well, we know what we got with him. The question is his health. It's always his health.
He wore the jersey for a couple of days.
Well, 2 seasons. Yeah. And the Rangers got a hell of a trade out of him. And a matter of fact, the guy he was traded with and traded for are both on his team right now. So we're going to relax for a second. We're going to take some of your comments right now. And I do have to show everybody this before we get to our comments. And that's this is from Hockey Stat Miner. This is the Rangers 5-on-5 chances. And as you can see, the Rangers actually out 5-on-5 the Carolina Hurricanes. Look, the Hurricanes came on late. It's fine. But look at that first 40 minutes. I'm not a big analytics guy, but you got to look. Chris, there you go. Look at that.
The numbers speak.
The numbers speak.
Yeah.
See, what you got to do is get on top and never let them ever get back into it. The number one thing that concerned me in this game was that it was 1-0. Because the Hurricanes, as soon as it was 1-0, they didn't care. And they believe it because they know they're a third period team. That's what they're going to do. The Rangers, this is what worries me. Did the Rangers give the Hurricanes their best shot at home right now? Because the difference between the Rangers and the Bruins is in net. And yes, also they're superstars as well. Because, after all, that's what it's going to come down to. So, all right. Hey, you know what feels good right now?
A fresh drink.
A shot.
On you or on me?
Yeah, put it on me. I don't care if I pay $150. Don't worry about it. Because, after all.
And we have the great John Pant Solomon.
Yes, we do. We do have All Things Islanders Solomon walking in right now, and Michelle's walking over.
He's very quiet.
To say hello.
He's very quiet.
All right. We're going to get down to your comments and your questions right now. So let's get down to those. Guys, by the way, thank you for joining me. I'm sorry I'm so late tonight because
had some internet issues, be honest.
Yeah, and internet issues that I was the cause of.
Some created by Marc.
Yeah. All right. So, Richie, Panarin should not be on the ice in the last 10 minutes. As I said earlier, Panarin's actually a really good defensive forward. Do not think about that. Winnable games would have been a great start to the series. Too many disappearing forwards. You're right about that. But also part of that has to do with matchups, Richie, because here's one. You know what? If you listen to our playoff series, and I know you were there, the Rangers silenced the Trocheck line. Like, I didn't even hear Trocheck's name the entire game. And Vinny Trocheck is a damn good center. I would take him over Ryan Strome in a heartbeat. But nonetheless, the kid line did their job. It was going to end up being the kid line versus the Trocheck line. And the kid line dominated. Captain at EDF, I am sitting at Patty's Loft Park. Cap.
We're not that far away.
We're not that far away. And by the way, Tuesday in Hicksville, we're doing a viewing party. Come and join us. Michelle, wait, what?
Come on in, Michelle.
Everybody good with their drinks?
Actually, we can use a couple shots right here.
Okay, I will bring 2 shots over.
All right. Hey.
Michelle's rooting for the Rangers, as you can see.
Michelle will be here Tuesday night. Michelle will be here Tuesday night when we do a Rangers viewing party. If people show up early enough, they can. We're doing a pool for an Adam Graves autographed jersey. Please show up because I would love to support everybody here. But Captain EDF, I gotta agree with you on that. And Patty's Loft, say hi to everybody there. Tell Mark said hello. They know who I am.
Good establishment.
It is a good establishment. It is a very good establishment. That was like my dating establishment. Like I would be there. Very tough one, but that was the best Carolina was all year. I was in enemy territory. Oh, Chris T, you were there? All right. Well, no, I do. 'Cause
No, I believe he was there. I just don't believe that was the best they've been all year. I mean, that's a little,
well, there's been times where they've been a little bit better, but on the other hand,
we're playing with
I
a
know
backup
exactly
goalie,
what Christie is saying.
Still playing with a backup goalie.
Freddie Anderson is a backup goalie. Let's be honest.
He doesn't excite me either way.
A healthy Anthony Ranta is Freddie Anderson.
As an Islander fan, I have the other Russian Sorokin.
By the way, there's three
Yeah.
Russian goalies in the Eastern Conference playoffs. Hopefully, the Rangers can win this series, and then another Russian goalie gets to move on. But anyway, R-Man, on a side note, I hate the fact that Sam and Joe aren't doing the games anymore. You were correct. My God. Sean McDonough and ESPN are trying to destroy hockey. Like, Sean McDonough, I never liked him as a hockey announcer anyway.
Nah.
Yeah, he's mediocre at best.
Even as an Islander fan, I will say disgraceful to hear these guys doing hockey.
Now, on the other hand, Ray Ferraro, good announcer. But by the way, guys,
He's in the box.
oh, sorry, did you get John shot?
I will check.
All right. So anyway, guys, we're going to be doing a shot in a second, but first, Ariana has got her comment on here. I'm going to read. Oh, come on. Just jumped ahead 40 comments. All right.
That might be an internet glitch, by the way.
No, I'm an idiot. That's what it is. Okay. The kid line continuing to be the only one that knows how to sustain offense with now 2 different opportunities just shows how poorly constructed top 6 really is. I'm going to disagree with you on that, Ariana. And not that you're not smart by any means, but what I'm trying to say is I think it comes down to
Here
matchups.
comes the whole thing's Island. Come on over.
And oh, by the way, all right.
Come on over.
Yeah. Slow down. You got to get over here,
You gotta
John.
come, you gotta come, you gotta come.
Nah, you got to get between us. Hold on one second. I'm going to explain
Up 2 out
why
of 3, easy.
I differ in opinion on that. Not that you're wrong. You know what? I said you're wrong. You're not wrong. But I'm going to tell you why I differ in opinion. By the way, this is John from All Things Islanders. And this is Chris, who's the Foz
No
Truth.
affiliation.
Anyway,
Sports bookie if you need any information.
cheers, guys.
Cheers. Solar
There we go.
Heard you broke the internet.
Yeah, I broke everything tonight. Woo! Woo!
Everybody feeling good now.
All right. So, Ariana, the reason why I'm trying to back you back from this is I think this is going to be a series of matchups. Very much so. Like the Zibanejad line after the game tying goal started to look dominant. And that's what it's going to come down to. Who is checking who? Is it Aho versus the versus the Zibanejad line, or is it Zibanejad facing the Jordan Stahl line? And for 40 minutes, I looked at it and went,
No worries.
if this is what Carolina's got, it is what it is. But here's the thing. The Rangers got to capitalize. And they really do. Because that game should have been, I keep saying 4-0. I got 4-0. Lafreniere off the post. Hedl, who Kakko's pass was, if Kakko had another year in the league, maybe 2, he waits just a second, one more stride, shoves it over, and Hedl ends up putting it in. There's so much I have to do with that. But this game should give us all, every Ranger fan, hope.
Deep breath.
Because, look, they didn't do it. But they can. I just showed the 5-on-5 stats. And that's what worried me the most. The Trocheck line was non-existent tonight. As long as it stays that way, this favors the Rangers the entire series. Mark my words. Which, by the way, could have been a name of a series. But instead, we went with On the Mark.
His name is Marc.
Well,
Figure.
oh, yeah. Who would have thought that? All right. Our man, once again. Yeah, Trubat. You know what? I don't think Trubat had so much of a rough night. I think it was the other way. It was Kendra Miller only on the game-tying goal. But again, it's only on the game-tying goal.
Miller
I
had
know.
Miller had a good game other than the game tying goal.
Other than that. But again,
you agree, right? I mean,
I do agree on that. I do think that.
he had a good game.
Right.
Strong game.
He pinched up too far on the game
He
tying goal.
gambled a little bit.
All right. Not much or any offense from our top four, but again, Richie, that's what exactly Carolina wants to do. Carolina's going to take the top 6 forwards out of the lineup, and the best forwards are on the Rangers side. Look, these guys aren't slouches. Sebastian Aho is, for me, one of the best two-way forwards, if not the best two-way forward in the NHL. So let's get to that.
He's a top 5 2-way, yeah.
David, I'm not that drunk. Thank you very much. And by the way, I'm probably still a little bit drunk, but I'm just not as drunk as what you think.
But
John D. Lee,
cheers to you, David.
John D. Lee, you're 100%, and I wish I could have gotten a 3-syllable damn out of this, but yeah, I mean my equivalent of a fuck, but still. James M. Kid line is going to be good for a long time playing like that. I have to agree with that. Kaiser Ray. Kid's played awesome. Is Panarin hurt? He looks awful. You know what? I don't know if he's hurt. I think he's like.
I don't think he's hurt.
I do think he's got a nagging injury. But I do have to say this. Sometimes the other guys I got to remind everybody, let the guys get paid too. Don't worry about it.
Guys on the other team get paid to check him.
That might be an adjustment they might make in the next series, James, or the next game, I mean. Don't worry about that. David, back to you. Honestly, even when we picked up a lot of pressure, I wasn't really scared of it. Yeah. Like, are you really – did this game make anybody scared of the Hurricanes? Put it down in the comments below. And look, and I get it. I get it what happened in the third period. I get it that this is coming after a loss. I really do. But this game should make you all have hope because the Rangers are good enough to be against this team. That's exactly what it is. Richie. Well, look, if we did have Justin Huberdeau, yeah, 100%. You know about that, right?
Islanders might have been in the playoffs. They had Justin Huberdeau.
Yeah, but I mean, it's Jonathan Huberdeau. I called him.
He spelled it very wrong.
I know. But I called Jonathan Huberdeau, Justin Huberdeau. I think because I crisscrossed Justin Huberdeau and Justin Trudeau in the same thing.
Make you jump.
See, I just did it right there. Well, make it jump. Anyway, so Miller did the same thing that Linger did in Game 1 versus the Penguins. Let Aho go. Yes, David, you're 100% right on that one. And by the way, keep in mind, it's just Game 1. The difference, by the way, in this series is Game 1 is on the road. The Rangers just got to win one of these first two. I still think the Rangers got to win 2 games in Carolina, so stay tuned for that. Well, then maybe Justin. Yeah, obviously.
Got to win one.
Kazar, I think he's just being bottled up. That's just my thought on that. By the way, everybody, I just want to put this banner up for a second for you because right now I'm in timeout in Hicksville. We're going to be doing a viewing party here next week. And next Tuesday night, Game 4. Hopefully the Rangers will be up 3-1 by then.
Great environment to watch a game, guys.
Yeah.
Great environment
to watch a game.
Got a big screen.
I got this guy right next to me. And by the way, also to mention with that, make sure if you're just turning in this for the first time, no matter if you like me, hate me, or, well, please don't hate me. I'm not a bad guy. But make sure you subscribe. Hit that like button. I mean, and also smash that like. I mean, I hate doing all this because I feel like a shill to myself. But I'm the one that says shameless self-promotion. So anyway, back to this. All right, guys, let's keep going. By the way, you guys are always doing great. Can't ever thank you enough. So Miller did his thing. Maybe it was Justin. Panarin. No, I don't think Panarin's hurt. I think Panarin's being tentative. I think Panarin's overthinking things. That's actually what look, he's got probably a minor nagging injury. But as far as a Stanley Cup winning player, I don't think he's that bad, guys. Like, this is something everyone else is always gonna have to deal with. Brutal night. Let's go Tampa. Finito. Rick, thank you very much, by the way. Ronda was a good goalie for us to. Oh yeah, but again, David, you're 100% right on that. People always forget Henrik Lundqvist is one of the best goalies of all time. Never mind a goalie of. Unfortunately, Henrik Lundqvist.
Backup though, as an Islander fan, you got to. I'm learning hard right now. You're gonna have to cut the payroll. You know what's going on with the Islanders right now.
Well, yeah, but they're gonna learn that too. Anyway, back to this.
Cut barley.
Wake me up with the play I was in. No, Sean, you gotta watch. You gotta watch with the rest of us. You gotta suffer with the rest of us. If you don't feast with us, you don't deserve. Sorry, if you don't starve with us, you don't deserve to feast with us. You are here. I wish I could do a little bit more of a golem for that for you guys, but Sean, you must stay with us. All right, Cecilia. By the way, this is my first time seeing you. Welcome to the show. The home ice advantage is insignificant too. Fans were silent until the game was tied. They could still win an away game. Hands down, you are correct. All right, get on top and never let him get back into it. I will not confirm any of that and also deny. I will also deny. All right. Final score is all that counts. Yeah. Look, am I gonna kill everybody wants to Rick, everybody wants to kill Kako for that play. I gotta disagree. That's a reaction play. It was bang, bang, puck on the stick. Bang, bang, bang. That's it.
Can't get excited.
So that's you can't get too far on that one. What do the Rangers need to do in game 2? Quick answer is finish. Chris T, that's all it is. They just got to finish. They got to beat Antti Raanta. Because after all, the Rangers would have won game 1 of the Pittsburgh series if Casey Smith wasn't as good. All right. This is very gloom and doom. This game will need to be closed.
It's gonna be okay.
This game, we needed to close the door on them. Now we have to force overtime and split. Look, Dave, don't worry about it. Because if anything, the last series proved you could hold serve and move on. And all you got to do is win 1 home game. I do think the Rangers got to win 2. So don't worry about that. The question is it game 2? Is it game 1, which they didn't win? Is it game 5? Is it game 7? There you go. So moving on. James, glad you were here late. I had to find a parking lot. Well, I'm glad you found a parking lot for me. I mean, I would have gladly put you on audio if I was the one driving. So anyway. Denisa, hey, Denisa. I want to be mad about this loss, but we really look good outside the third period. But, man, it still sucks. Yes, it does. This team cannot play a full 60 minutes if their lives depend on it. Denisa, remember one thing. They get paid too. I just want to always remember that. I want to always stress that. Because, after all, Rod Brindamore's a damn good coach. Damn good coach. Gerard Gallant's a damn good player.
You got a young you got a young team with being coached up by Gerard Gallant. They're gonna learn to play 60 minutes very quickly.
And rumor had it he was able to take an expansion team to the Stanley Cup Finals. So everybody, take a breath.
Deep breath tonight, guys.
Because after all, the Rangers had no business being in the second round. Gerard Gallant got him there. So did Igor Shesterkin. So did Mika Zibanejad. So did Artemi Panarin. So did Chris Kreider. It all goes on. Yes. By the way, Michelle, can you back up Sean and John for me, please? Anyway,
She may not play
moving on
anything else.
down. My 2 cents. Welcome back again. Yeah, I'll take one.
A Chlorina
Yeah.
Ultra.
So, my 2 cents said the Rangers played great for 2 periods that the Caves came out firing, and they were on air house for the first half of the third. Still okay. Only 1 game, neither win the next. By the way, keep in mind still, Igor kept them out. And by the way, Igor was kind of moving to his right on the Sebastian Aho goal. So he thought as he got the puck, he was going to be moving to his right. It was the wrong instinct. So the real reason is, look, there was a bad rebound. There was no defenseman to kind of take him up. And look, Sebastian Aho.
Aho.
I just called him Aho.
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 Aho. So anyway, Sebastian Aho is a great player. That's the reason why I highlighted him when it began this. Anyway, Denise said the kid line deserves way more time than they were given. The fact they were given less than 20 minutes of ice time is disgraceful. Nope, ride your horses. And by the way, they will get more ice time, and they're earning it. Gerard Gallant said it. Moving on down.
Picking up. Yeah.
Gunton and Granny, hey, how you doing? Anytime I see you, it's always a great moment. Kapakako just isn't a good hockey player. Just because the player is young doesn't mean he is or will ever be good. Well,
Ready to mail it in?
no. Oh, sorry. Yeah, there you go. I gotta have all my drinks in the No Quit New York shop.
It's a little early to mail it in on Kako.
And by the way, cheers.
Cheers, my friend.
There you go.
Better days ahead.
And by the way, my answer on Kako is still the same thing. You give up on Kapakako, you're giving up on a hell of a player. The guy that I always point to when I say you gave up on him too early is Todd Bertuzzi. And Kapakako, just like Elisa Kovalev, just like, in a way, Chris Kreider. Guys wanted to give up on Chris Kreider. It took 8 years or 10 years. Well, 9 years, sorry, officially, for him to become a 50-goal scorer. Don't give up on him. Oh, geez. What's going on in the Oilers game?
Calgary was kicking their butt.
Still?
It was 4-1, I think 5-1.
All right. That's a series I thought was going to end pretty soon. Denisa.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. We're still getting murdered on faceoffs. And by the way, I don't know if you watched the preview series or preview video from last. It's great when your friends are texting you as you're doing this. When I did a spit take, when Jordan Stahl was winning 59% of his faceoffs versus Tom, really? Can you stop? Anyway, I just need to kill my friends texting me saying I look too drunk. Anyway, but when Jordan Stahl won 59% of his faceoffs against Patrice Bergeron, I almost did a spit take with our playoff preview yesterday, or 2 days ago, I should say. All right. Stick calling Mika, you were too drunk to pronounce. I can pronounce Mika Zibanejad. Guys, there's a reason why I do this when I'm drunk. And also why I always need you guys to correct me. Everest, you're wrong. We're paying him $8 million. We're paying Trouba $8 million. And by the way, that's why I always say he was one of those guys they couldn't pay him that money right away. So anyway, moving on to the next one. Rick, Kaka seems to have very little hockey sense now. Everybody wants to kill this kid for the open net. It's a reaction play. He missed. And trust me, he's the one kicking himself more than anything. Kako's my sleeper in this series. And trust me, I have seen more out of Kako in this series. That's a good thing. Trust me when I say this. And if it comes out in about 2 years, then I didn't say it. Brett 5. By the way, this is my first time seeing you. Oh, sorry. I said 5. It's Brett S. Anyway, Brett S. Kaka missed a wide open net that would have put the game away. Yes, it would have been. Well, you know what? Kaka got a goal called against him, and the Rangers still won the series. Don't worry about it. Everything's going to be fine. And Trouba played okay. He didn't play great. He didn't play terrible. Look, the bad moment was when Miller went up against Seth Jarvis. When Miller pinched up against Seth Jarvis, it left Sebastian Aho alone down low. That was it. Trust me, I'll kill Jacob Trouba. Phil has opened up my eyes for that. Denisa. Well, again, Condre was a best defenseman, but no one is infallible. No one. Hell, the game-winning goal came off Ryan Lindgren's stick. All right. Miller played well tonight. Again, guys, I'm not saying that. Panarin looks dead out there. Well, Panarin wakes up when he wants to. Honestly, this loss is kind of better than the ones against Pittsburgh. It showed no effort and no grit. Yes, you're 100% right. I'm scared if this is going to give. You know what? That's what scares me. Corey, you're 100% right. That's what scares me. Because if this was the Rangers' best shot against the Carolina's worst, it's not right. But I got to tell you, from our guest, Hurricanes contributor Pete Mackin for our website. By the way, if anybody wants to write for different teams for our website, we're more than willing to let people in. But, so I got to tell you this. What Pete said was Carolina can't answer the Rangers' physicality. If the Rangers can make this series last long enough for Barclay Goodrow and a very outside chance, Sammy Blais to get back, that could change the series completely. Just everyone relax. It's just game one. We're scatting on that. By the way, Cora, I know his name is Sheldon Keefe. I was joking about the Sheldon Keefe. Stop making excuses for Chicago. His defensive reliability is injury prone. All right, you know what? Maybe that's what you're seeing. Third round pick? I'm sorry. Matador, you're wrong. You're wrong. By the way, if you want to meet up at Matador Cigars, I'm more than willing to. But no, you're wrong on this one. I'm sorry. From what I've seen for that kid, he's going to be pretty good. You don't struggle in the playoffs until you lose at home. Correct. A series doesn't start. This is old mantra. You don't lose a series, or a series doesn't start until you lose a home game. So, Rick, I can't argue with that. All right. Oh, hey, Nick Type. I haven't seen you in a while. Not going to need a chance like that again. Yeah. By the way, no. We don't know. We could get that again. All right. Do we have shots coming? Guys, we got more shots coming for me. This is why I got friends. All right.
Cheers, buddy.
Sean, John, thank you.
Sorry about your loss.
That's all right. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine, everybody. The Rangers are going to be fine, everybody. Look, I know what you're saying like this. All we got was one lousy goal. Then they pushed us in the response. I disagree. I think the best response came after the goal, and that was only 2 minutes remaining. Zibanejad suddenly became alive. Like, yes, he does. Zibanejad does have to start winning faceoffs. Oh, I have to look that up right now. See, this is why it's always good to be in New York. Because right now, if I was in the middle of Phoenix trying to do this story, I'm not sure anybody will listen to me. All right. Anyway, moving on. First up, by the way, guys, thank you very much. Guys and girls, obviously. But thank you very much for joining us. Like, I'm not even that far. Oh, my God. I am so far behind on all these comments. You're in timeout. Well, wait, hold on. Wait, what?
6-6.
Carolina and
Calgary, the Battle of Alberta.
wow, Battle of Alberta are 6-6 right now. 6-6. By the way, I'm still saying Calgary is still going to beat them because they got more offensive firepower. 6-6 right now, Calgary, Edmonton. Oh, Denise, thank you, by the way. All I had to do was look down one more. Well, David, by the way, I live in Hicksville, and this is the best bar around here. Not every bar is Boss Kirker's with a great bartender. So anyway, Rick. Yes, every player's got a nagging injury at this point.
That was cruel.
No. Neg, you're right about this. Because after all, it kind of did look like the Rangers were playing prevent defense. And let's go with the words. Prevent defense prevents you from winning. Yeah, you guys are doing great with those. And what the fuck is with this team missing open nets? Yeah. But again, oh my God. Okay, look, because I'm not willing to give up on the kid. He's a work in progress. That's the reason why, Matador. It's fine. Because do you overlook all the good things he does? At one point, he poked the puck away, went 3/4 of the way down the ice, and ended up losing it. Do we forget about that? No. This kid is worth the time. And or what about in Game 5 versus the Penguins when he basically held the puck back? He is like a bull with the puck. Trust me. Every backup goalie is suddenly, yeah, well. Oh, Calgary just took the lead? I keep saying this all the time. Calgary is better than Edmonton. All right. Kazar, by the way, thank you very much. Kazar Ray. Thank you very much. Look, we do these things for you guys, and we keep doing this. So the guy who lost his helmet. Yeah. Look, stop making excuses. Rangers bottom six played a better game than their top six. Yes, but that's what they're going to have to do to win this series. Rick, 100% right. Trust me. The Carolina Hurricanes are made to shut down your top six. That's what they're going to have to do. And it's what's going to have to happen. and they got one of the best players in the NHL, in my opinion. Like, I think Statboy Stevens said it best. If you made it, or even Pete, our Hurricanes correspondent said it best. If you did a fantasy draft, maybe the top 6 guys are all Rangers, but the rest are all Hurricanes. And yes, it's something we have to do. Well, that's what they're trying to do. And by the way, if you remember when you watched my thing for the preview, I said the key matchup is the Rangers kid line against the Trocheck line. And why I want to keep trying to talk everybody off a ledge right now? Because when did you hear Vinny Trocheck's name? If you could tell me that. I mean, I heard Tara Vinen at one point, but that's about it. All right, Everest. Let's call Sebastian Oswald. Well, I want to agree with you, but I got to tell you, if there's anybody I want on my team that's not on my team, Sebastian Aho is number 1. All right. Kazar, by the way, thank you very much. You bought those 2 shots, and yet, God bless you. God bless you. All right, back to you, Richie. So, top 6 did nothing the first 4 games against the Penguins. Here we go again. Yes, by the way, here we go again. Are we in the second round? That's all I have to say about that. Can't get mad about Capo without addressing first. Yeah, well, here's the problem with that, I want to say, Neg, and that's, do you know who runs player development for a successful, I'm going to use that in quotes, successful franchise like the Florida Panthers? That would be Gregory Campbell. Is he an all-star or anything else? No. Most people that can't teach, we know this. By the way, everybody, if you haven't seen the cup, no quit in New York. And there's no quitting any of you, because you guys could have left me at any time. There's 30 of you watching me right now. Thank everybody for watching me right now. Now, I do these as Marc's Drunken Recap for both the fun of it and also because I see you guys during the day. You're all great people. So anyway, let's keep going. Our man, we gave him 20 money. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. We need to be doing that. That's one of the great mistakes in Rangers history. Did Kreider show up? That's why he's not the C material. Look, Chris Kreider is an off-the-puck player. I keep saying this all the time. Sometimes it does work. Sometimes it does. You know what, David? I would gladly do it if I didn't get 2,000 texts. But by the way, you guys are more than willing to meet me. We're going to be here at Timeout in Hicksville. I'm going to bring this up again. Tuesday night, I'll be here. And by the way, come on down. We're starting to sell out boxes for an Adam Graves autographed jersey. Feel free to come in. Before that, buy boxes. And if I walk in on Tuesday and it's sold out, it is what it is. But come on down. This is where we are. All right, let's go back to this. No, it's not ridiculous to compare Cocker to Kreider. Here's the reason why. Oh, no. By the way, now that I fully read this, Matador, no. Look, and I respect your opinion. And I'd love to meet you. Come on down. And like I said, I'll buy you a cigar over at Matador's over in Massapequa. But no, I gotta agree with this. I gotta disagree with this. Kreider showed promise. Elias Anderson was a head case. And if you don't believe me, go back to the infamous captaincy, throwing his silver medal into the stands. How about this? Why don't you be gracious for 2 fucking seconds? Because, by the way, I can't help but notice Elias Anderson ain't cracking the LA Kings lineup. Stop. You know what? Actually, and again, I respect your opinion. But no. All right, we're going to be wrapping it up soon. I got about 5 more minutes, guys. I got to try to get through all these. So anyway, Peter Laviolette. So Cora, I got that one. I'll be dropping off your picture to you tomorrow. Mike, yes. The Rangers need to punch someone in the mouth. Okay. Strome, Panarin, Cop line is horrible. Nope, not yet. Not yet, Sean. Not yet. You don't have to check at the lines. Ahone, he's an ass kicking. Yes, he does. Because after all, he's he really is that good. He's too free. Strome missed the opportunity, missed the opening every game. Yes, he does. By the way, he got the trip 2 guys. Mark, in your condition and mine right now. And by the way, you're right. We would definitely hit the open net, Rick. Maybe not in the Kaka way. Maybe the Strome way. Oh. Matador, you're right about that. I drink a lot. And you know what? Give me 1 year and prove me wrong. And by the way, I'll put it right now. What time is it? It's 5:19, I think it is. Anyway. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's May 19th. So 5:19. 1 year from now. Kapakaka does have 60 points. Actually, no. Kapakaka does have 50 points with a plus 15. So there you go. 50 points with a plus 15. I will buy you the cigar of your choice. Or whiskey bottle of your choice. Any of them. Any. There you go. That's how faithful I am in Kapakaka. So Matador, keep this. Put it down right now in your comments. I want you to call me out next year if I'm wrong. I really don't want to be wrong, though. By the way, there's a one-way bet. You can only win. You can't lose. Strome is invisible against an empty net. Matador, great point on Elias. Well, Elias Anderson was a piece of trash. The Rangers drafted based on need. They didn't need to do that. We all know this. All right. So, Michael Giovanni, you must be very drunk. No, Michael, I already made the bet with Matador. I can't do it twice. You're late. No one's infallible except, yeah, all right. Well, no one's as good unless they're Patrick Nemeth. So, all right. I'm trying to get through all these comments quickly for you guys. I got to agree with Denise on this one. Well, it's clear. By the way, Again, Matador, put it in the comments. Put it right now. I will buy you a bottle of whiskey or a great cigar of your choice. Because I believe we're going to Matador Cigars, which is an idiot out of me. Man, well, I'm fairly boxed doing this. Anyway, yes, Sammy Blake coming back will be huge. Well, you know what, Mike? This is where you're right, because after all, it'll change things. Because after all, Brady Shea hitting Jesper Foss changed a lot. Yes, that's what I was trying to say. Michael, I'll win you over. I promise you that. I do promise you that. I'm not an asshole. Just don't worry. And by the way, if you don't subscribe to me, subscribe to Philk. Philk is a great guy. If not Philk, Anthony. Anthony is a great guy. We got many personalities on this site. Don't worry about me. No more shots for Jordy. Yeah. Oh no, I got a friend picking me up, Denise. All right. Guys, unfortunately, I want to go through all these, and especially all the ones making fun of me. But they're actually doing last call right now, so I have to do it and get out of here. Look, Ranger fans, we're going to be fine. Denise, by the way, it's 7-6. And again, I know everybody's on me right now. Yeah. Actually, AZ, that one's right. All right. I'm the biggest idiot around. Don't worry about it, guys. But trust me, I have learned enough from hockey and enough from this team watching it in the previous round. Trust me. Rangers are fine, guys. And I want to freak out as much as everyone else. Holy shit. Well, hold on. I got to go back to this. Damn it. Where's the Justin Aho? All right. There was one Justin Aho. Oh, come on, Kenny. Kenny, you've seen a better Mark than me ever. All right. Guys, look. The Rangers are fine. This is actually not a game we need to be on the ledge for. And trust me, there's plenty. So why don't you join me here Tuesday night when I guarantee the Rangers are going to be up 2-1. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Dave, really? Oh no. I'm gonna stop that right now, Mike. Matador is not a closet Islander fan. He's a frustrated Ranger fan. Look, we want things to be easy in New York, but what you don't understand is nothing ever is. Ever. And after all, the hard part is. All right, guys, I'm boxed. We all know this. I still got a lot more to finish in this drink. And after all, there's no quit in New York or in my alcohol. So, everybody, take it easy. Oh God, Mike, you're killing me. You're absolutely killing me. Hold on. Matador is really Amber Heard. No, Matador definitely wouldn't take a shit in your bed. I'll agree with that, Sean. I'll agree with that. Neg, I'll make it the guarantee. The Rangers are up 2-1 Tuesday night here. If not true, when you walk through the door in here in Hicksville, where I'm doing this viewing party, I'll buy you your first drink. You know what? No, never mind that. I'll buy you first and you second. And Matador, I'm going to buy you your first. There you go. That's my guarantee. So, look, my worst case scenario is I'm out $30. Don't worry about it. Guys, this is a good looking Rangers team. And yes, Aho needs an ass kicking. But by the way, the hard part is I don't think it affects him. So here's what we're going to do. We're an hour and 6 in. I will tell you this. Everybody, relax. It's all going to be fine. The New York Rangers looked their best tonight. And they lost. Gerard Gallant will make them better. Michelle,
Mark Williams.
would you say the Rangers are going to be better than they were tonight?
100%.
100%. That's Michelle's guarantee. And you know what? 100%. Let's go Rangers. This is just a bump in the road, guys. You want to be Stanley Cup champion? You got to have bumps in the road. Let's do this.